So the second video in the series is understanding the concept of Bodhisattva of the earth. This is also the concept which was taught in Lotus Sutra. So as part of the series, we started with understanding what is Lotus Sutra and how Lotus Sutra was different from the other sutras which were taught before Lotus Sutra, right? And in the Lotus Sutra, the another concept which was taught was concept of Bodhisattva of the earth. So let's understand what exactly Bodhisattva of the earth, who are these people, what are their responsibility, what are their entrustment, and why it is significant for us, right? Now, Bodhisattva of the earth is a concept which was taught in the 15th chapter of Lotus Sutra. The name of the chapter is Emerging from the Earth, right? It is a chapter in which Shakyamuni Buddha summoned forth, like calling it out that, hey, everyone, please come out. So in that sense, what exactly happened is that Shakyamuni Buddha told that ये वाली जो teaching है, this teaching जब लेटर डे ऑफ द लॉ आएगा, जब बहुत कलयुग आएगा, उस समय पे प्रीच करने के लिए कौन इसको प्रीच करेगा. तो उस समय जो उनके डिसाइपल होते थे, शारिपुत्रा एंड अदर्स, everyone raised hand and told that मैं करूँगा, I'll preach in that distant future, the later day of the law. But then Shakyamuni Buddha told that no, none of you would be able to preach the Lotus Sutra in the later day of the law. Then everyone was confused कि यार हम नहीं कर पाएंगे तो और कौन करेगा, हमसे ज़्यादा wisdom तो किसी में नहीं है, we are the best disciple. At that point of time Shakyamuni Buddha told कि I'll tell you कि later day of the law में कौन इस teaching को preach करेगा. With that sentence he summoned forth, he called out that now you all emerge from the earth. With that statement in the Emerging from the Earth 15th chapter of Lotus Sutra, Shakyamuni Buddha summons countless Bodhisattva from beneath the ground, right? So that's why we are called Bodhisattva of the earth. We are emerging from the earth, right? Coming from within the earth, showcasing that we are the people who have been entrusted by the Shakyamuni Buddha of spreading the Buddha's teaching in the latter day of the law, right? So in a sense, Bodhisattva of the earth are the people, are the who are direct disciples of eternal Buddha, first of all, and who have been given the responsibility to propagate the Buddha's teaching, Lotus Sutra, in the later day of the law, right? Now, role and mission, you understood? What is the role? Their role is to propagate the mystic law, which is Nam-myoho-renge-kyo, during the time of spiritual decline. This time of spiritual decline, the time of chaos, when things are not in the order, is also called the latter day of the law, right? And they are the direct disciples of Gautam Buddha. And they have the same enlightened life state as Shakyamuni Buddha. And they have got the direct mandate and entrustment from Shakyamuni Buddha. That is the significance of Bodhisattvas of the earth. Now, in the Bodhisattvas of the earth concept, the four Bodhisattvas of the earth are also called out. In the 21st chapter, Supernatural Powers, in the Lotus Sutra, four Bodhisattvas have been named. What are these four Bodhisattvas? Superior practice, boundless practice, pure practice, and firmly established practice. ये चार बोधिसत्वास को स्पेसिफिकली कॉल्ड आउट किया गया. एंड उनमें से जो बोधिसत्व सुपीरियर प्रैक्टिस है वो लीडर थे बोधिसत्वास ऑफ द अर्थ के, राइट? एंड ये बोधिसत्व ऑफ अर्थ के जो लीडर थे वो कौन बनेंगे वो हम अभी नेक्स्ट चैप्टर में देखेंगे. नेक्स्ट उसमें हम आपको समझाएंगे. इसेंशियली थिंक ऑफ इट लाइक दैट द फोर पिलर ऑफ स्ट्रेंथ, कि ये जो चार बोधिसत्व थे, ये चार बोधिसत्व का अपना अपना काम था. उसमें से जो बोधिसत्व सुपीरियर प्रैक्टिस थे वो लीडर थे बोधिसत्व ऑफ द अर्थ के, ठीक है? सो व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ बोधिसत्व ऑफ द अर्थ? दे आर टास्क ऑफ स्प्रेडिंग मिस्टिक लॉ ड्यूरिंग द लेटर डे ऑफ द लॉ. They are called out in the chapter Emerging from the Earth, right? They are depicted to be emerging from beneath the earth to fulfill the mission. And what was the mission? Mission was to propagate Nam-myoho-renge-kyo in the latter day of the law, and they have been guided by the four key bodhisattvas, and specifically Bodhisattva superior practice, and they are the direct disciples of Gautam Buddha, and they have the same enlightened life state as of that of Shakyamuni Buddha. Right? Now, let's talk about Nichiren Daishonin as the Bodhisattvas of the earth. So, we have talked about till now that everyone who is practicing, who is propagating in the latter day of the law is direct disciple of Shakyamuni Buddha, and they are the one who have been got entrusted from Shakyamuni Buddha to propagate Nam-myoho-renge-kyo in the latter day of the law. At the forefront of it is Nichiren Daishonin, who for the first time invoked the chanting of Nam-myoho-renge-kyo, and he himself identified as the Bodhisattva of the earth, and particularly he aligned himself as a Bodhisattva superior practice, right? बिकॉज बोधिसत्व सुपीरियर प्रैक्टिस कौन थे? बोधिसत्व सुपीरियर प्रैक्टिस एक वो थे जिन्होंने लीड किया था सारे बोधिसत्वास ऑफ द अर्थ को. इन दैट मैनर निचिरेन दाइशोनिन ने फर्स्ट टाइम प्रीच किया, एंड ही इज़ द वन हु लेड ऑल द पीपल फ्रॉम 13th century टू स्टार्ट प्रैक्टिसिंग एंड प्रोपगेटिंग Nam-myoho-renge-kyo. In that sense, Nichiren Daishonin has identified himself not just as a bodhisattva of the earth, but also particularly with Bodhisattva superior practice. Right? Nichiren Daishonin emphasized that his followers are also Bodhisattvas of the earth. So, for the first time in the Gosho, he also talked about that I am Bodhisattva superior practice, and whosoever is following me is nothing but direct disciples of Gautam Buddha, and they are the people who are also Bodhisattvas of the earth, right? And they have been given a mandate of propagating the teaching, and when they propagate the teaching, they are fulfilling their mission of Bodhisattvas of the earth, right? Now, from the Nichiren perspective, the key important points for you to note is that Nichiren is also a Bodhisattva of the earth, and in specific, he is aligned as a Bodhisattva superior practice, the leader of Bodhisattvas of the earth, and ultimately follower of Shakyamuni Buddha. And everyone, including Nichiren, is a direct disciples of Shakyamuni, and they have a mission of propagating Nam-myoho-renge-kyo in the latter day of the law. So this is the concept of Bodhisattva of the earth. I hope you are able to understand. Key points to understand here is nothing but understanding these key points, that Bodhisattvas of the earth was taught in the 15th chapter, emerging from the earth, where Shakyamuni Buddha directly entrusted them with propagating the Lotus Sutra, and specifically Nam-myoho-renge-kyo in the latter day of the law. And Nichiren Daishonin came in 13th century. He read through all the teachings and ultimately identified Lotus Sutra as a supreme teaching, and start teaching, and ultimately distilled down the Lotus Sutra in the form of a formula of Nam-myoho-renge-kyo. And when he started reading Lotus Sutra, he realized that hey, he is playing the role of a Bodhisattva superior practice, and his followers and he himself is nothing but Bodhisattvas of the earth who have been entrusted by Shakyamuni Buddha to spread Nam-myoho-renge-kyo in the latter day of the law. All these notes, all these concepts and quizzes around these concepts are available on nichirengpt.com, where you can go and continue to practice and strengthen your faith and deepen your study, so that you can also teach this concept to people around you in a very seamless manner. Thank you so much.